Alrighty, so here we have an older Simplicity, the float deck, which means it doesn't really connect to the mower as much as a normal mower deck. It'll just kind of ride on the ground versus, how far down from the mower, which is pretty nice in a lot of ways. But back to the mower itself, this is one of my cousins, or no, just a family member. She had it for, 5 years, something like that, maybe more. And an old lady bought it brand new and used it very little. And I've done all the maintenance on it since my relative got it. So there's a lot of new parts on this rig. New PTO clutch as of about 2 years ago. There's a new battery. Just a couple days ago I put brand new deck blades on. Oil change, oil filter, fuel filter, just general stuff, I guess. I did an engine swap on this about a year ago now. It used to have 20 horse in it, and now it's a 16 horse out of a John Deere Sabre. And as I said, it has a fuel filter, so it's pressure lube, so pretty decent. Decent, just runs, good motor. Smokes a little on startup, that's as bad as it is. Doesn't smoke when you're actually running, just probably has a little bit of a worn oil ring on the piston, but it's not bad at all. Let's see, yeah, it used to have a 20 horse in it. But this is only a 44-inch deck, so it has no problem with power. People love the big motors, but to be honest, you don't need a 20 horsepower motor for this deck. It's really overkill, I think. We never have a problem with. We used to run it in, taller grass once in a while, and it didn't care. It's got the hydrostatic foot control. There. Now you just silk. It feels almost like you're driving a car. It's more of a boat than, let's say one of those older yard machine things. Like I said, it's got that float deck, so you just set the height here on the deck itself, and it just kind of rolls on those rollers there, go all the way across. And what's kind of nice about these decks is they're pretty much the easiest deck to take off, unless you go like a John Deere ride-on deck or something like that. You just, right here, you just pull this back like that, and that allows you to pull it out of those, I don't know if you see them, hooks there. That's all that holds the deck on, other than the belt onto the deck. So it's just easy to work on. It's really nice. Runner always starts right away. I did put an Elderbrock pump on here, just kind of overkill, I guess, but never break, that's for sure. $60 pump on that sucker. But pretty clean. I think I put a new starter on this motor. Yeah, I put a new starter and ring gear on the flywheel when I first installed it. That just happened to be bad on it when I first got it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the tires hold air. I don't think any air has been put in them since last fall. They should be ready to go. No rips in the seat. You got a little thing lighter there. I don't even know if that works, but more than likely. The choke cable isn't used on this one anymore, so it's just a single cable setup. So basically, you have the first clip right there, that's idle, and go until it clicks again, that's full throttle, and then after that it's choke. So it's still pretty easy to use. You're not going to mess it up too easily. The steering on this rig is very, very sharp compared to a lot of mowers I've driven. It's just a good rig. I think the chassis and everything's good on this mower compared to a lot of, that thing has like 5-6 pins just to get the deck off, and it's you know, you're fighting the entire time. Not that you really need to take the deck off a lot, but I just noticed that kind of stuff because I do it a lot. Alright. Start her up here, and the hour meter obviously it wouldn't be right because the thing has a different motor in it. To be honest, I don't even think it's right anyway. I think it says like 42 hours. That doesn't make any sense. Definitely has more than that. Starts right up. Half turn or whatever. I mean, I've been running it this morning, but all I had to do to get it going is choke it a little bit and it went right away. Got that nice hydrostatic, smooth as silk. On the deck probably a couple years ago. Simple rig and all. I don't know what else to tell you. Lights work too, but kind of is what she is. Good mower for us, probably a good mower for you. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, have a good one.